It's going to be long. Robbery of the week. What is it?
Not robbery of the week. This is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. Like, Anderson Silva getting a split decision over Chavez was bad, but at least he got the win. He won every round. He won 8 rounds to none. But Rory McDonald won every minute of every round against Gleason Tebow. It was 30-27. You can't tell me it wasn't.
Is this as bad as Diego Sanchez versus Ross Pearson, which is arguably the worst robbery of all time?
I've actually never seen that fight.
Really? I would say you've heard about it, though, right?
Yeah, I've heard it's a bad decision.
Yeah, it's probably the worst you could watch, but yeah, I don't know. Or is it Bisping versus Matt Hamill?
Yeah, that's a bad one. Yeah, but this is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in MMA. This is up there with like Lawler Condit's a terrible one, but at least Condit lost 2 rounds, clearly lost 2 rounds. This guy, Rory almost stopped him in the first round. It almost submitted him, so that one's done. The second one, he beat him up pretty good. The third one was kind of close, but I still thought he won pretty handily. I couldn't find a round to give to him.
Sad. It's sad. Is there anything else you want to mention on the PFL card?
Yes, Ray Cooper missed his weight against Alex Sakin, but I bet on him. He won me some money. And because Rory lost in the main event, we get Ray Cooper versus Rory in the first round of playoffs, which is kind of shitty because I want to see if they would make it to the finals. But at least we're getting that fight. I'm going to go on record right now and say I think Ray Cooper beats him, man.
Oh, for sure. For sure. He's a better fighter right now.
Right now. But can you imagine this dude will have 2 wins over Jake Shields and then a win over Rory McDonald?
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's a beast, man. People sleep on Ray Cooper.
Oh, for sure. He's underrated.
If he wins this PFL tournament, I'd like to see him go over to Bellator or UFC.
Yeah, he needs a better step up in competition, like a bigger name for promotion, not necessarily competition, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So UFC, what did you think?
I watched most of the main card, but I don't even really want to talk about the main.
Cheeto.
It was kind of a boring fight, though.
I thought that was fight of the night. That was a good ass fight.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. Wasn't there a good heavyweight fight that was decent? I don't know. I just wasn't going to talk about much besides the main.
Matt Brown?
That was a killer. That was amazing. I didn't see that coming. He lost the first round pretty handily, too.
Yeah, but this dude, he owns the Lima family. The Lima should steer clear of Matt Brown forever now.
I know. Yeah, he's finished them both, right?
I believe so. He for sure he has a win over them, but I believe he finished both of them, yes.
And brutally the second time.
What he did to Diego was rude. Just rude.
I want to see him versus Cerrone.
I was thinking about that. But what about a Lawler rematch? I honestly think he beats Lawler right now.
Really?
I guess Lawler's fighting better competition, but Lawler just doesn't look the same.
No, but it'd be a good fight.
Yeah, the Cerrone fight, I think Matt Brown ends his life, to be honest.
Really?
Oh, I would bet first round knockout.
Filthy.
Yeah, it'd be bad. But I would like to see it. I love that. Okay, main event, the Korean Zombie versus Danny Ige. You and I had a bit of a back and forth over how it was scored. You had it 4-1, right?
Yeah. I had Ige, I think the second. I don't remember off the top of my head. It was a clear-cut decision either way for Zombie. We could both agree on that. But Zombie, it wasn't as entertaining. It was a good fight, but it wasn't the banger. I think he played it safe a little bit. He had to.
Yeah, Ige was the one making it a fight. I think the stand-up, Ige was doing a little better on the feet than Zombie. Yeah. Zombie had his moments. Zombie's landed some big shots, but I thought Ige was doing the better work on the feet. Would you agree?
Yeah, except for getting dropped.
Yeah, except for getting dropped. But there was definitely a power difference. Zombie definitely hit harder, much bigger man. But he did what he had to do, man. He got those perfectly timed takedowns when he had to, and he just kind of got that body lock and just grinded him out.
Why is it every time Korean Zombie wins, they always say, "Are you next in line for a title shot?"
It's weird because he has a huge fan base, but he's not like a pay-per-view star. He's always main eventing these fight nights, so I don't understand either.
Yeah, and even on Instagram, he only has like 300,000. It's nothing crazy. I don't know. I just feel like he's at the top of the mountain, but he'll never get that title shot again because he always loses the next step. Like, he'll probably lose his next fight to the next person. Watch.
Yeah, but honestly, I was very impressed with him, man. I knew he was a good grappler, but you don't see it as often as you'd like, and he
He
really.
needs more.
Oh, dude, if he mixes his grappling in like that, I could see myself taking him to beat Ortega in a rematch. I mean, I picked him to win the first time, but his grappling, I know he's not the grappler Ortega is, but to mix it in like that, I could see myself getting after him. Say what?
Keep Ortega thinking.
Keep Ortega thinking, exactly. But I would like to see him fight Calvin Kattar. I know he called up Max Holloway, but I think the Calvin Kattar fight makes the most sense.
And Kattar needs one. That'd be a good fight. Absolutely. Or Giga.
Yeah, I just don't want to see Zombie taking Kattar down. I want those two on the feet just throwing bombs at each other.
Yeah, someone's going night.
Yeah.
But we do have some fights this weekend. I think that was it for. There was no Bellator or anything.
There was bare knuckle or Game Bred Fighting Championships had its first on Friday. I didn't watch any of it, but it's the first ever bare knuckle mixed martial arts. I want to check it out. I was just too much going on this week. I didn't have a chance. Did you check any of it out?
I seen some of Brock Weaver wanting back to the UFC. Jason Knight got a win. So I'll have to check out some more about it.
Is it pro? Like, do these matches count on their like SureDog records or?
Yes.
Okay. I like it. Shout out to Game Bred Fighting Championships. I will definitely be tuning in.
Yeah, it was interesting, and I like Jason Knight, and Brock Weaver's always good to watch, I guess. But it's good for a first-time card, right?
For sure. Okay, so rolling on. We got the PFL this week. I guess we'll start off with the third fight, the third last fight. We got Lance Palmer, their featherweight champion, taking on Kai Bulev, who's just a Russian savage. I think he's one of Khabib's guys. Honestly, I think Lance Palmer goes 0-2 this season.
Oh man, Lance Palmer's getting. I've seen his last fight. The one you can't pronounce his name, the one we don't speak of, Harry Potter. Voldemort. He's going to destroy him. I think he submits him second round.
Man, maybe it was a bad performance. I don't know, but Lance didn't look like the Lance that we had been hyping up all last year.
Yeah, he was underrated as a featherweight. I don't know. I hope he gets it done, but he's fighting a killer.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get out wrestled, and I don't see it being on the feet very much. It won't be on the feet at all, really. I think he's gonna get out wrestled for sure.
For sure. Then we got
co-main event. You got Anthony Pettis taking on Manfio, a Brazilian. Now, the thing about this is interesting is whether or not Pettis wins, he can't get in. He has to get the stoppage, not just a win. A win won't get him in.
And he hasn't been. He's been stopping, but I don't know. He's not going to stop him. But he will win the unanimous decision.
Not familiar with Manfio, so it's hard for me to make a pick. But I really can't see Pettis going 0-2 in the PFL. I think he wins decision.
Yeah.
Okay, and then in the main event, we have Cindy Dandois versus Kayla Harrison. Like, what do they do in this division? Do they just like pick a name on the hat? Who don't we want to get into the playoffs? Because that's what when they're feeding someone to Kayla, it's just like food. She just eats. She's just eating.
Like it's kind of like a next, honestly.
It's ridiculous. Like, it's not fair. I feel bad for them to be in this division, man. It's like being in a tank with a shark in the tank. Like, you have no choice.
It's going to be a first round TKO on the ground.
Yeah, I agree. Smash. Okay, next. Moving on to Bellator. This weekend we have the interim heavyweight championship going on between Timothy Johnson and Valentin Moldavsky. I'm not very familiar with Moldavsky, but I've heard he's a killer. He's a killer.
Killer.
Yeah. I've
heard
this guy
has potential. Like, he'd beat Bader for his title.
You would take him to beat Bader?
Yeah, absolutely. He's a killer, man. He's not no Timothy Johnson, that's for sure.
He is 10-1 with 1 knockout and 3 submissions. So he doesn't stop many guys. But here's my thing. I know, he's touted, he's highly respected. Every time I pick against Timothy Johnson, I end up eating my words. So I'm taking Timothy the truck driver Johnson. I'm rolling with him.
Oh God, I got I can't even pronounce his name, but he's winning. Not Timothy Johnson is winning by a unanimous decision.
Man, if Moldavsky wins this, they're almost every single one of their champions is gonna be like Ukrainian or Russian or something.
Yeah, it's a crappy card though overall, eh?
The co-main event is Liz Carmouche with Kana Watanabe. That's a hard next. Then you got Daniel White over Keanu. Next. Okay, we're rolling on past this card.
Wait, they have this is going to be one of the first times I've seen an interim championship in Bellator.
I believe it is. Yeah, I can't remember any other time.
So, just thought, comment below what you think.
Okay. Then we got BKFC. We got Lombard versus Joe Riggs. Holy, that's some throwbacks right there.
Hold on a sec. Last one was Michael Chandler versus Will Brooks for the interim championship.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. But we do have a decent card here. Hector Lombard and Thiago Alves should get their titles.
Yeah, Alves is taking on Diaz. I'm not familiar with Diaz. But, man, Alves is just so long in the tooth, man. If he gets clipped, it could be curtains.
He looked good in his last BKF fight.
Did he win?
Yeah, but it was hard fought. Like, he came out damaged.
Okay. Well, I'm pulling for Thiago, and I'm going for Riggs. I don't want to see Lombard win.
Riggs is getting smashed. You know this.
I mean, Lombard didn't look good in his debut. He won, but it was a close fight.
Yeah. But in the main event, you do have your favorite fighter, Mr. CTE, the Illuminati of MMA.
Why are you throwing shade on a Combat Hour alum?
Dude, I'm worried about him.
Why?
Did you see some of the videos he posts?
He goes off. He just goes off on random tangents.
Like, anyway, do you want to mention the man we call Joey Beltran?
Taking on Sam Shoemaker. He should start Shoemaker, though.
He should start him. He should kill him.
This is a joke. I mean, what are they both, like 5'10", 5'11"? They're heavyweight champions.
Oh my god, he's the world champion. Like, what about Joey Beltran versus Deontay Wilder? I want to see that.
Do you want to see a body, dude? Like, do you know what Deontay would do to that man's round head?
Oh my god.
God damn, no, we don't need that. It would be a bowling ball.
But he's world champion of the world, technically.
Yeah, sure he is. Okay, rolling on to the UFC. We have. Is there anything on the prelims here? Oh, Kennedy Natsukin is returning. That dude, I'm impressed by that guy. Warley Alves is taking on Jeremiah Wells.
Warley Alves should get the win there.
He definitely should get the win. And then the main card, you got Tim Meades taking on Nicholas Dalby.
Nicholas Dalby took this fight on short notice, or something like that. Maybe it was rescheduled. I know Tim Meades was supposed to fight someone else. Yancy Medeiros is fighting, right? On this card, too?
Let me check the prelims. I didn't see him.
Thought it was the first fight of the night.
Yeah, Demir Hadzovic.
Yeah, that's going to be a good fight. That has potential to be fight of the night. Yancy should get it done, though. But what I was going to say is Tim Meades is looking good. Like, didn't he just beat up Mike Perry?
Yeah, but so did Dalby look good in his last fight, too. I thought he won. He didn't get the decision, but Dalby looked really good in his last fight.
Tim Meades has a nice jab, though, for an old-timer.
They're going to stand and they're going to throw hands, man. I'm excited for that. That's a good fight. Means Dalby's a good fight. That's got fight night contender on as well.
Yeah, Means should get it done, though.
Okay. Andre Fili is taking on Daniel Pineda.
I can't stand Fili.
He's so up and down, man. It's just hard to pick this guy.
Yeah, I don't know. He had potential, and then he just, like, he'll lose.
Tanner Boser filled in last minute, take on OSP at heavyweight.
Who do you got?
I think OSP will grapple him, I think.
Yeah, I got OSP by via submission second round. He should take him down. He'll play it smart. Boser did not look impressive in his last two fights.
No, I honestly think Boser could make 205.
Yeah, he needs to change it up.
If you saw him on Instagram, that another Combat Hour alum that's just a little bit off.
A little bit off. I will say that it was so awkward.
Why?
If you want to see an awkward interview, he just had no personality.
Mm.
It was hard to talk to. It was like Butterbean had more personality.
Okay, talk to me about the main event: Volkov versus Gane.
Such a good fight.
Yeah.
It's going to be a striking fight, which I think Gane is going to play it safe, but he won't be able to play it safe like he did against Rosenstrike, because the difference is that Volkov can actually hit him and put volume back where Gane is a volume striker. He's not a heavy hitter. He's going to. So they're both going to land a lot of volume. I honestly got Volkov by split decision. It's going to be close, but I got Volkov squeezing it out.
So here's the thing: Volkov comes forward. Gane can come forward, but likes to fight off his back foot, firing that jab. When you're fighting a dude who's about 7 feet taller, the jab isn't going to be your most effective weapon. I like Volkov's pressure to break him down, especially over 5 rounds. What he did to Alistair Overeem, to me, was just ridiculously impressive. I didn't see that happening. I know Alistair was 41, but it's still Alistair Overeem. And I think Volkov's pressure is going to break him. I could see him stopping this guy, but I'm going to say Volkov by unanimous decision. He's a slight underdog. I will definitely put money on Volkov in this one.
Do you think that Gane could be, like, if Gane wins, does the winner get a title shot?
No.
No?
No, because, well, you got Derek Lewis is slated to get him next. And then I think John Jones,
the winner.
Stipe and John Jones are there in the wind. I can't see them jumping over either of them.
Maybe the winner fights Stipe?
I mean, it's the top of the heavyweight division is weird. I'm okay with it. I can't predict what's going to happen next, but I would assume the winner doesn't get a title shot.
Yeah.
I'd like. What about the Blades versus Rosenstrike winner? Maybe
that'd be good too, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a tight division that's held up, kind of.
Yeah, because Stipe would only fight once a year. John Jones is the guy they wanted to fight for the title. He's refusing to fight for reasons I agree with. He should be getting paid. And just Francis is kind of like, I don't know what to do. Like, he doesn't really want the rematch with Derek Lewis, but he'll take it if he has to. But it's just a shitty situation, man.
And they're only doing that because Derek Lewis is a draw.
He also is a deserving contender. Look at the role he's on.
That's true. He did flatline Curtis Blades.
Yes, violently.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say before we let us go?
I wanted to give a quick shout out to the Brazilian girl that looks kind of like Chase Hooper. What's her name?
Oh, Verna Jabroni.
Berna is an animal. What she did was ridiculous.
I like Verna. She seemed like a cool chick, man.
Verna Jandaroba.
She's a sweet chick. Like, I wish she could spoke. She was going to come on her show, but she said she didn't have the English for it. But super cool too.
Mm-hmm. And last thing, I should have mentioned this on our last video, but next week we have Albert Bell, top 10 rated super lightweight, coming on the show. I'm excited to have him on. He's in the top ranked pool, so he's in there with the Josh Taylors, the Ramirez. I think Prograis is probably going to sign with them as well. So he's in the mix with some good guys.
Sorry. Yeah, I was about to say we need to work on some interviews because it's been a while, eh?
Hold on. I went full casual there for a second. Junior lightweight in the mix with the Shakur Stevensons, Burchelts, Oscar Valdez's. My bad. My apologies. We do need to get some interviews going, so I'll have one next Wednesday.
Perfect. So I can't wait for that. It's been a while, so yeah.
All right. We're out.
Bye. That was good.